even better in 2015. With the acquisition of Jeff Samardzija and a rebuilt bullpen, Flowers has to adjust to some new faces. He gave us a new view of his duties by wearing a GoPro in Glendale.
Is there audio on this too?
Hello, 1, 2, 3, probando.
Give me a foul tip, rump it. Is there change up down there, by the way? Is there no change up under? Wow, what a song. I mean, that's India. It's a little bit more right now in spring, just making sure I communicate with the coaches on guys I feel like I need to catch a little bit more, even just in sidelines for now. But once we get into ball games, there's going to be a couple guys that I'll request to catch a few more innings with them, just to make sure we're comfortable with each other. I'm comfortable with their tendencies, with the action on their pitches, where they have a history of missing, how to help them correct those. We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I think once you shake it a couple times, I'm just like,
oh no, what to do? What do I do?
Majority of that being the new guys, where I'll need a little bit more time just to develop that relationship a little bit more. Let's hope we don't play a game on this field at this time of day. It's pretty rough back there. I gotta go here. I'm so used to going right. I gotta go here and then like left knee down, and then it just seems like a lot of noise, like dragging around. Versus being able to like collapse, like just one little step, and then I can collapse to that side, or just one little step. I don't know. I've always thought more about the noise, especially out here with how hard and loud this dirt is.
Again, sometimes you feel like just don't want to get having to do it early, and just take a bite.
Yeah.
One out here in the top of the third inning. Sox lead at 3-2. And this is the first of 9 games coming your way from Arizona right here on Comcast Sportsnet. And joining us right now is our terrific skipper down in that dugout, Robin Ventura. And Robin, thanks for the time, buddy.
You got it. How you doing, Hawk?
All right. Well, the last couple of years hadn't been a lot of fun as we've been touching on. And this year's got a chance to be a lot different.
I don't want you touching on that anymore. Ready to talk about what we have out here, which it's been a good camp. I mean, we got a lot of new faces, and I think they came in with a lot of enthusiasm. They've worked great. It's just been a great camp to see these guys come in and work and feel optimistic like this.
Reaches out a little. Free hopper, Micah Johnson. Micah Johnson's been so impressive this spring. We were talking with Rick Hunt about it. He's got a chance to be a game changer.
He really does. I mean, we heard a lot about him the last couple of years of what he can do. But, I mean, just the speed, we saw it earlier. I think for guys that can't run, you see somebody like this and just how much they stretch the defense, put pressure on the defense. I think his defense is coming. But, offensively, he does a lot of things that are very impressive.
Quick 2 out, but this is a commercial-free telecast, Robin. So if you would, just stay with us after the inning is over.
Wow, this is top-notch.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys do during the breaks?
Talking, BSing, telling some lies.
Perfect.
Talking to you.
Yeah. Well, in about 2 more innings, you're not going to want to be talking to me.
Has there been anybody position players besides Micah Johnson who's really impressed you on coming around or progressing?
Well, I think a lot of guys have, but you get Avisail coming back from that injury, doing what he's doing right now. He's looked good. This is the first time I really get to see Melky up close. Just the things that he does. I think at bat for at bat are tough at bats. I think anybody that faces him, he's a good player, but seeing him firsthand day in and day out, that's been pretty impressive.
Well, he wore us out when he was in those other uniforms, the Yankees, Kansas City, and we couldn't get him out. And besides that, he threw the leather out there. We were talking with Rick about this might be the best defensive outfield in the major leagues.
I know it's been ours, since I've been here. This is
me too.
Melky can go get it. He also has a great arm. I was surprised by that, of how strong his arm is, and we got some guys that could just go get it.
And accurate.
Yeah,
They're talking about stopping guys from going from first to third, which is so important, especially for young pitchers.
Yeah, I think these guys, they're aggressive. I mean, Adam, we all know, he's very aggressive out in the outfield. Avi, he's gotten over being hesitant after the injury, and he's getting after it, which is nice to see a guy just kind of put that out of the back of his mind.
Well, you know, it was nice that they just signed Adam Eaton to that 5-year extension.
It is. I think for, you know, the way we were going, once we trade for guys and you get a young player like that, to be able to know that he's going to be here for a while is important. It's important not only for the organization, but the guys that are inside the clubhouse knowing the direction the team's going.
Well, for the first 3 years you've been here, you've had as in essence a station-to-station ball club. That's no longer the case.
No, I mean we're pretty versatile right now. You know, in the past we've been counting on the home run quite a bit, but you know that was the big one early on. Is we want to get a couple guys on, and believe me, I still like that too. But you're going to have to be able to win some games, put pressure on the defense, and moving around the bases.
Yeah, when you get those good pitchers out there. You're not going to hit a lot of home runs, but you're going to try to manufacture some. And in the last couple of years especially, you hadn't been able to manufacture hardly. I bet you we were probably some of the lowest in the league.
Well, not only that, but you know, you start getting some guys on the bases that can get around pretty quickly. Guys make mistakes, they leave balls up, and I think that'll help Hosey out. It'll help Cabrera out. You know, even Avi. And with LaRoche here, you want to put pressure enough to where the guy's going to make a mistake, and that's part of having speed.
Tell us a little bit about Chris Sale.
He's doing great. I saw him pitching today. He was throwing off the mound. You know, arm strength. It got a little tired when he started extending it out some, but you know, as far as the velocity and everything coming out of his hand, it looks great. But you know, still not 100% as far as the feel for everything. He was a little erratic, but you know, it looks great. It looks great coming out of his hand. I mean, you know, obviously he's going to have a spot whenever he's healthy.
And Robin, how are you going to ease him back? Are you going to try to get him 3 innings first and not really rush him back and look for maybe the middle of April? Is that what the timetable is at this point?
Yeah, I mean, first you start out, you're going to get him an outing, and then hopefully we can get him in there where we can stretch him out to about 3, hopefully 4. But you know, again, it's getting him to where he can go out there and know that he can stay in there for a while. He's a competitive guy, and it's pretty unfair to send him out there knowing he can't go fight, at least get a win. So you know, he wants to get back as soon as possible, and I'm hoping for that too. But he's got to be able to be healthy enough and have that endurance to be able to go out there.
And I think our fans want to know about if there's going to be a guy taking that spot.
Nice play by Alexei. And Robin, thanks for the time, buddy.
Oh, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Robin Ventura.
It's all about the Washington.